puppies have a significance because our firstborn, we found out we were pregnant when he was the size of a puppy seat.
My first poppy I ever saw was in Portland. I didn't live on the West Coast yet, and I saw poppies that were closed, and I was like, what are these elfin hats? Like, these are so cute. And I realized they were California poppies, and ever since then, poppies have been part of our life. And with our first kid, Nico, his nickname when he was in my belly was Poppy.
Like, till the day he was born, his name was Puppy.
My mom, because I started looking at decals, like just like ordering a decal online or something of like big poppies, and I looked at really busy wallpaper even, and my mother was like, no ma'am, no ma'am. And then I think it was her, I think I had thought about talking to you about it, Yoko, and then my mom was like, what about Yoko? And I was like, you're right, like that was like the confirmation that I needed.
We went through this whole process of first we got paint, but then I couldn't get it to look like a line that was consistent enough, so then I asked Katie to get some paint pens, which I used, but then the colors weren't right. So what I ended up doing was, two of the colors actually were the paint pen colors, the pinkish color and the yellow are paint pens, but then the orange ones, which is the original color we wanted, is actually the yellow paint pen with orange paint of the original color dabbed over it, like very painstakingly with a paintbrush. And I'm really happy. Actually, it looks way better than it would have looked if it was all orange.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And because there's different colors of California poppies as well, and there are like pinkish ones and
yeah.
A pandemic later, everyone in the restaurant industry has realized you have to change. And so we're actually focusing on sandwiches. I want to become more of a sandwich shop.
One thing that Annette's always been really good at and really adamant about is making sure that the cafe is accessible to others and to everybody who like lives here in the neighborhood.
Long story short, I got fired from my job, but I hated it so much and it was actually the best thing that could have happened to me. And finally I said, I always wanted to have my own business. Let's just do it.
So it'll be 13 years in November, and Annette has always owned it with other business partners, and this is our second month as like a family owning it 100%.